Hello everyone and welcome back again. So I'm going to do an update on the giant onions today. We're going to be moving them out of this grow tent and into a new space. So we'll have a quick look at the onions and we're going to have a look at where they're going to be going to, get them moved in and see how they're doing, see if any of them need repotting. I think some of the bigger ones might do, but I don't know if we'll do that in this video today. So if you've been watching my previous videos, you'll know these are in 80 by 80 centimeter grow tent under the AG LEX grow light. This light's actually really good. I've got it dimmed right down at the moment. Don't need it on full setting. As low as what it'll go will do, and it doesn't flicker when I'm recording, so it's a bit better for that. So in here we've got the Elsie giant onions. These are for Pete's Giant Onion Growing Challenge. These were the last ones that we potted on. They're all looking quite healthy in there. I do leave this door open constantly, and lights are on 18.6 at the moment, but that will be changing. I leave the door open just to stop it getting too hot in there and helps with the airflow. I've got this fan on the side constantly going. Turn that off for a minute. That's constantly going, that doesn't go off, so it just helps with airflow around the plants. And then behind them two rows of the Elsie, we've got the Long Day. They were sown on the 9th of the 10th. And then right at the back, we've got 3 of the Graham Barrett giant onions. Can't really see them from here, but we'll have a look at them closer when they're in the new space. Hopefully there should be a bit more room between them all, a bit more room for breathing, and if needed we can repot them, because I was worried about space with repotting them, as it's still not quite the weather to be putting them out. They would be fine if I put them out, but don't really want to take that risk. So we'll go and have a look at where these are going to go, and then we'll slowly get them moved over. Spring is definitely on the way. No guys, this is not where they're going. It's a rare thing in the sky there, but they're going to be going in this polytunnel. So it's been a while since I've done any sort of update inside of here, but as you can see behind me, we've got a raised bed built in the back, and shouldn't have bought this really. It was only £25 on Temu, but none of the poles are the same size. The instructions were absolutely useless, Chinese of course. Cover doesn't quite fit, but I've managed to squeeze it in here and get it set up here. I can close the door if I want to, and I have also added a light into here. This is the Spider Farmer SF600. It's only going to be on 12 hours, 12 off, and if it's a nice day like today, it will be off. There will be no need for it. It's just that extra bit of light in there for them. I have filled this bed with some chicken manure, my own homemade compost, and then it has had a layer of clover multi-purpose compost. I will be planting the biggest of my onions in here eventually, but for now they can stay in pots. I've just ran an extension lead from the house into here to get electric. I will be putting a little fan in here just to keep air circulating, and again the door will be staying open, so it's not going to be a closed unit unless we get some really cold temperatures. Then I can just pop and close the door, doesn't matter. But as of for now, if weather's like this, they will be in there with the door open. It's just that extra little bit of warmth, and light is only there only on daytime hours, just for that extra little bit, because I do get a lot of overcast from this tree behind me, which does shade this area of the polytunnel out quite a lot. So I am going to be doing something about that over the next few weeks. So this is definitely going to give me quite a bit more space. It's probably 2.5, 3 times bigger than a grow tent. So I can start bringing stuff out into here. I can put all my tomatoes in here. The peppers can go in here eventually. Once they've been potted on and established a little bit more and the temperatures have warmed up, they can all come in here before planting out. I can gradually introduce them out. I can put them in here, then out in here, then they can go outdoors. So it's not a shock to their system and they're not going straight from under grow lights straight out into the open. So next thing to do is to get the onions in here, have a closer look at some of them, see how they're all doing. And that will be it, I think. Well, I think the best thing to do with these is to load them all up into a small tray. I think I'll carry them 6 at a time. Just hope we don't drop them. Keep all these together. Just makes it easier knowing which is which. I have used different pots just to help me keep track of different varieties and different sowing dates. They are all the Elsa for Pete's Giant Onion Growing Challenge. A couple of casualties there. Nothing to worry about. Still going to end up with some big onions at the end of it. These ones in slightly different pots. These are the Long Day. These were my second sowing. A few more of them to go and get. What an absolutely lovely day. Doesn't happen often. Oh, there we go. That is all of my giant onions moved into the polytunnel, and hopefully, I've no doubt they'll be fine in here. I will keep an eye to make sure that they don't root into this through the bottoms of the pots, and is what I'll do is I'll pick out the ones that I am going to plant in here eventually, and I might even plant them and just adjust everything else around them. So they're going to go in the centre, only 3 of them. It's just which 3. Might use my biggest 3, or I might use 3 of the Long Day. These seem to have a longer neck on them. That one at the back there, that looks like it's got potential to be quite big. That one looks like it's bulbing up already. That could be due to adding fish blood and bone. I'm not entirely sure about that, but they seem to be doing okay, and overall I'm quite happy with them. Right then guys, so that is it for the giant onions so far. A lot of them might need potting up in a week or 2. Seeing signs of roots underneath, which they're going to grow on into the compost below. So as I was saying, I'll either get pick the ones that I want to plant and plant them, and then repot the rest and decide where they're going, because as of now I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to do with all of these. And I've also got all of these are the Bedfordshire Champion. Got some multi-sown here and some individually pricked out over there. But the only other thing that I'm going to do now is set up a timer, just so this light goes on and off on its own without me having to do anything, because trying to remember to turn the lights on and off is impossible. I'm just never going to do it unless you've got absolutely nothing else to do, which we're all very busy at the moment, as you can imagine. So these are the all-digit digital timer plug socket. Now, I have tried loads of different timers in the past and they're just a nightmare to set up, real complicated and fail on you all the time. These are absolutely brilliant. I have done a whole video of me setting these up. Super simple to set up. The instructions couldn't be any more straightforward. You only if you're doing it on and off once a day, every day, you only need to concentrate on the top setting, which makes life so easy. Having to go through all these, you can do it on and off every day, once a day. You can do it multiple times a day. You can have it coming on at various times, different days of the week, depending on what you want. But for me, I just want these to be on 12 hours and off 12 hours, and do that every day. So top settings, proper simple, set the time, and hold the on and off switch, go to time settings, click that once, and then change your time for on, and then do exactly the same for off, and it'll repeat that every day. So time set to 3:25, which is the current time. To register that, and hold the on-off switch and click time settings, then it'll pop up at the top here, our on and our off. So all we do is we want it to come on at 6 in the morning, or we'll do 6:30. 6:30, enter, and then off at 6 PM, should be 18:30, enter. And that is it now, that is set. So that'll come on at 6:30 and go off at 6:30, and it's currently 3:26. So all I'll do is plug the light into that, put that there. Is that not coming on? So 3:30, it's 15:30. 15:30. Confirm. That should come on. There we go. That is that on. Yeah, that was my fault. I'd set the actual time wrong. I'd done 03 instead of 15 3 o'clock. But I'll pop a link to these digital timers in the description below because they're cheap and they're really reliable, and even a dummy can set them up. I will also pop a link to the Spider Farmer grow light. Like I said, this would probably be better for the seedlings, but it'll do in here for now. It's just enough light just to make up for what it's losing out on daylight on dull days, with that tree in the background. Right then guys, that is going to be it for me today. Just like to say a massive thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. It costs absolutely nothing and really helps out the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now. So it's currently 6:10 and well, I'll turn the camera around and show you. Polytunnel is glowing. Well, the neighbours are going to think I'm up to no good in here. It's just onions, I swear. That light is definitely doing what I want it to do. Wait for it to go off. First set these timers, it is a good idea. Just keep an eye on them, make sure that they are going on and off as and when you want them to. Don't just put all your trust in it. Make sure you come and check at least the first couple of times. Just make sure that it is going on and off at the right times. But these onions are going to absolutely love it in there. 6:30 and it's off. Brilliant.